Ayo, what's good, guys? Another video here. Today we got Mortimerian Tales, Mortimerian, I don't fucking know. Either way, Bob Mortimer, let's get it. I think this is the third part of this reaction to this video, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the last part. I think we're gonna get it done in this video. If not, then second to last part. Let's get it. This guy is ridiculous, man. This guy is just ridiculous.
This is Michael. I once punched him in the face because I thought he was a ghost.
Bob, how do you know Michael?
This is Michael, and after cutting his hair, I got a job on a campsite as a hairdresser.
And finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Michael?
This is Michael. Together, we helped free a donkey that had trapped itself in the cubicle of a seaside toilet.
Bob, you cut Michael's hair.
Now, out of all those, I feel like the ghost one sounds the most believable. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I feel like that, but I just feel like that sounds the most... Just because I don't believe shit Bob says. So, yeah. And I feel like if you let Bob... I don't know much about him other than this video, but I feel like if you let Bob near your face with scissors, it's not gonna go very well from you. Well, from you? For you. Apparently, I don't speak English right.
And this was on a campsite.
Yeah.
How did you come to... Because you're not a hairdresser, are you?
I'm a hairdresser, David.
You previously worked as a hairdresser, had you?
I'm from a family, I'm the youngest of 4 boys. And in my family tradition is that the eldest is a priest, then a lawyer, then a teacher, and then a hairdresser. So it fell to me to take up the scissors. I was given my first set of scissors when I was 13.
I actually had a pair of scissors when I was younger than that.
Were you the 4th child?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was more for, cutting out bits of coloured paper.
Oh, no, these were Japanese steel.
Same. Hey, same here.
These were Yasakis.
Right, okay. So you were given these hairdressing scissors at the age of 14?
Yes.
Had you undergone any further training or just were encouraged to experiment?
Well, here's the rub, because Michael, or Mickey, as you know, Mickey the drink, he's...
Why is he called Mickey the Drink?
I like how even he starts laughing at his bullshit. I'm amazed that this Michael dude can keep a straight face. Like, if I was on this show and they were trying to convince people they know me, bruh, I'd be dying. Like, I could not. I could not keep a straight face. Could you? Let me know. Could you keep a straight face throughout that?
Anyway, so, he was one of the first
like,
people that I ever gave a haircut to as a young boy. He was one of my friends. And then, fast forward to 1982. I go to the World Cup in Spain. There was Michael, Billy the Pigeon.
Billy the Pigeon.
Gentle Ken.
Billy the Pigeon?
Gentle Ken, yeah.
Why is he called Billy the Pigeon? Oh, he's found his way home.
No, he's a pigeon.
Dude just has all kinds of pet birds. He had a falcon or a hawk or whatever the fuck he said in the last part of this reaction I did. Now he's got a pigeon. Like, bro's just got all the pet birds out here. Fuck.
Because he had like a fat chest. We all went to Spain. We were on the campsite for the England fans. I, as always, gave Mickey his haircut. And the one-man army from Nottingham, the Nottingham Forest fan, caused all the trouble out there. He demanded that he had a haircut.
What trouble did he cause out there?
Well, for example, he rushed to the cafe that we're in and threw a coin like that. Could have damaged anyone. What? Luckily, it went straight in the slot machine and won the jackpot. It was really rather simple story. So I cut Mickey's hair, I'd done since he was 13.
So you'd cut his hair regularly. You first did when he was 13.
When he was 13, one of the first people
you were his regular hairdresser.
No, that would be a lie, but I would always cut Mickey's hair. Yeah. I was seen doing this, and before you knew it, over the course of the next 10 days, I probably did 50 to 60 haircuts.
And were you paid for these haircuts?
I probably was, but in kind.
Right.
Oh,
What?
The only thing any of these English fans could say was huevo solo, and that got you an egg sandwich. And I seem to remember that people, because I was cutting hair, it was always in the morning, that someone would bring me, oh, mate, you're busy cutting hair, you have a huevo solo.
So you're painting egg sandwiches?
I think maybe I was.
You know what? It works. Like, shit, man. It works. This is the thing, right? This is something that from anybody else I would not believe, but just from the pieces I've heard about this guy's life, I wouldn't put it past it to be real. 'Cause, like, all I've seen is 35 minutes and 29 seconds of this dude split into 3 different videos now, and this dude's life is ridiculous.
And you did 50 haircuts over how many days?
I think that's probably 8 days.
So you're having 50 egg sandwiches over 8 days.
I mean, I'm interested in the haircuts themselves.
Yeah.
Was there a signature style? It was the early 80s. Were there mullets going on? I mean, what was the look?
It was a feathered look. I was expert at. It was called, where I'm from, it's called the foffa. You'll probably think of it like Rod Stewart.
Oh, it's a lovely look.
Layered at the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you still cut hair now?
Oh, not so much now, Rob.
To be honest with you,
I can't do the new cuts.
what? Do you hear that? I can't do the new cuts.
I can't do the new cuts.
We need an answer. David?
Listen, now, some of the older people in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong, but, like, when I see some of the old haircuts from the 80s, like, they seem so much more complicated than the haircuts now. That right there confirms to me that he is lying. Because, like, again, maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, feel free, correct me. But, like, I see the haircuts people get now, and I compare them to, like, the older haircuts I've, like, seen people in pictures with, and it seems so much more complicated. Genuinely. So, yeah. I'm going with he's lying. Let's see.
David's team. Is Michael Diane's ghostly guy, Bob's campsite client, or Lee's donkey do-gooder?
I feel like he's the ghost. Like, genuinely, I don't know why, but Michael looks like a ghost.
Well, what do you think?
See, when I heard Diane's story, I thought that was a lie. And then I heard Bob's Lee's story. And then suddenly Diane's story seems a little bit more real.
I think it's Bob. I think giving your man a haircut is the truth.
50 haircuts in a week, paid in egg sandwiches.
I don't know that you can do that hairstyle with one pair of scissors. I'm from a family of hairdressers, and I just don't think you can do Rod Stewart.
Family of hairdressers. Did you have
Hey!
more than one pair of scissors with you?
No, well, my response to that, Nadia, is a family of not very good hairdressers.
That makes it a lot more. He said, that's tough. I like that response. That makes it more believable. I don't know why, but it just does to me.
Hairdressers. Did you have more than one pair of scissors with you?
No, well, my response to that, Nadia, is a family of not very good hairdressers. two sets of scissors?
He looks round about Bob's age.
And Bob's haircut?
Yeah.
Can I just say, one final chance? He looks to me like a man who hangs round gentlemen's toilets.
I'm going with Diane.
Yeah.
Going with Diane. We're settling. David's
Diane.
team are saying
Yeah.
that it is Diane. Michael, would you please confirm your true identity?
My name is Michael, and Bob gave me a haircut.
My family's sleeping. But it's taking everything in me not to scream right now. My family is trying to sleep. So I can't. But just envision me yelling, because that's what the man. What is this guy's life? He did 50 haircuts in a week for a bunch of egg sandwiches? With a pet pigeon? What is this guy's life? For fuck's sake. What? You know what? Bob has lived his life to the best of his abilities, and I have nothing but respect for that. When I am his age, I hope I could have this many outlandish stories myself, because fuck's sake. I respect the shit out of
You can
him.
actually see photographic evidence of Bob cutting Michael's hair. There they are.
Oh, shit!
Oh my God.
It really did happen. Thank you very much, Michael.
I have a didgeridoo suspended from a tree in my back garden so that when the wind blows in a particular direction, it parts soothing.
What?
I have a didgeridoo suspended from a tree.
Didgeridoo? What's a didgeridoo? I don't even know what the hell that is.
In my back garden so that when the wind blows in a particular direction, it parps soothing sounds of the outback into my bedroom window.
David's team, what do you think?
Harps, soothing sounds of the
Yes.
What a poetic way of putting it.
Thank you.
Do you genuinely believe that that particular instrument makes a harp?
Oh, shit!
How would you describe it, Greg?
It's the guy from the In-Betweeners. Let's go. Shout out to the principal.
Hold it, hold it.
Says here. And how soothed do you feel?
Right, everyone stop harping.
I get this every night in my house, please.
Where is it, Bob? It's in a tree.
Yeah.
And you've made a conscious decision to put it in the tree.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was hanging from a tree.
What it is it's trapped in a V. I was like, is there a...
He's not holding his story straight. He's adding more details. Classic sign of a liar. But Bob always seems to do that when he's telling the truth. So maybe... I don't fucking know, man. I don't even know what that is. Like, I need people in the comments to explain to me what the hell that even is. Like, a didgeridoo or whatever the fuck he said?
Name for that area of a tree? Is it called the Clooney or something?
It's called it.
Actually, George Clooney's holding a didgeridoo at Madrid. Why don't you believe this?
This part of your finger there is called the Clooney.
Is
So
it?
I'm assuming
I never knew
that's
that.
why I said Clooney. I know
Right.
it's Clooney. Where it and it's wedged there.
It's wedged in the tree's V.
Yes, it's wedged horizontally in the tree's V, facing southeast, which is the prevailing wind where I live.
Where do you live? Not Britain.
Britain.
No, the prevailing wind in Britain is southwesterly.
Ooh.
It doesn't happen every night.
So tell us what this sound does for you then. You're lying in bed at night and you had a lovely day, you're just settling down, and you hear... And then what sort of... What,
That sounds like some weird-ass seance, bruh. Like, I feel like a fucking cult's about to break into my house and, like, shoot me. Like, bruh, what the fuck? I'm about to get kidnapped by a fucking cult. Nah.
what happens to you?
I'm soothed. And the mind is soothed. Do you know you get things that will do the same thing to, say, your throat?
Yes?
It does it to the mind.
What if your brain's fine? You don't want to hear that every time it's windy.
You're always soothing your brain. That's what sleep is.
Hence the success of the pillow.
Yeah.
Can I just say though, Bob, I've been led to believe by out-of-work hippies over the years that the didgeridoo is an incredibly difficult instrument to play, and yet it would appear that all one has to do is to pass air through it.
No, you have to position it correctly, just as you would have to over your mouth. I've done that by utilising the Clooney of a tree.
You're
But,
using the
but for
Clooney of a
example-
tree as human lips. You can get any kind of noise out of a didgeridoo. The Clooney...
There ain't no way this is true. But, like, I'm scared to say it's a lie because it's Bob. Like, this isn't good. This guy just fucks with my head so much.
Which it doesn't exist, on Bob's tree, would have to be fleshlight, because Aboriginal doesn't just go... Because it's not just...
So that's an instrument from the... Okay, I learned something new today. Let's fucking go. Who would have known a comedy TV show would be educational?
Exist on Bob's tree would have to be fleshlight, because Aboriginal doesn't just go... Because it's not just wind, they use their lips.
Very good point. Just coming up this time of year, I admit it's a lot better. In fact, I have a wisteria that grows through the
Of course.
And when the wisteria comes into leaf, not only does it pipe the wind towards the didgeridoo, but it acts as the...
Yeah, confirmed. He's speaking bullshit. I don't even care if he says he's telling the truth. He is speaking bullshit.
lips.
It's long been said that if the wind blows in the right direction through wisteria, it can play any instrument in the world.
It's time to decide, David.
OK, we need to make a guess.
What are you going to say?
I think it's a lie.
Of course it's a lie.
No
We
shit!
think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie. Well, Bob, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
I was lying.
Thank God. Like, my family is trying to sleep, and if he was telling the truth, I genuinely think I might have screamed. Like, I don't think I would have been able to hold it in like I did last time. Well, thank God. We, do me a favor. Obviously, we're gonna do part 2, but if you've made it to this point in the video, I want you to tell me other, people from Would I Lie to You, other shows, other clips, other shows. Ignore that. You get what I mean. Just other stuff that was on this show that would be worth me reacting to. If you made it to this point in the video, I'd appreciate that. I should have said that in the beginning, but it just crossed my mind, so yeah.
I recently had to charm a spider out of my shoe by tooting a flute at it.
David's team.
I believe it. You know what? I believe it.
I was at home.
So was this spider a normal British domestic spider?
Yes.
How big was it, Bob?
It's black, but it's not one.
And what colour was it?
It's not the ones that have got a little body and big long legs.
Sorry, it wasn't the type with a small body and long legs?
No.
What type was it?
Well, you can work the rest out yourself, surely. Big body, small legs.
Yeah.
Was this a gerbil?
No, that's a bird.
During a gerbil, I'd have used a lute. Honestly.
The thing is, this sounds like something that would happen throughout the day. Just some outrageous, dumb thing that would happen to you during the day. So, like, I kind of believe it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I kind of believe it.
It's actually just a very everyday situation. My wife doesn't like spiders, very scared of them, and it's kind of my job to get rid of spiders. I don't like them either. I'm not going to use my hands or whatever.
I feel that.
Can you mime the blow moment?
Don't fall for this.
Sorry?
He gets me with this every week. Don't fall for it, Bob.
What?
Oh, you wouldn't.
Can you mime the blow moment?
Don't fall for this. He gets me with this every week. Don't fall for it, Bob. I've got just the thing for you if you haven't got a flute. Close your eyes. Do not fall for it.
Did you blow it into the shoe?
Yes, I blew down the flute to bring it out into the heel area. These were a kind of snakeskin elastic slipper.
Yeah.
I brought up just under the windowsill, above where the cat litter is.
Yeah.
I put them there because I wanted to get that height, and it didn't
So
come out.
you
I
moved
tapped it. Yes,
you moved the slipper with the spider in it?
I moved it, facing the cupboard where I keep the plate.
Why wouldn't you just go... If it's a slipper, why wouldn't you just go outside, shake the slipper so the spider falls, then turn it upside down, and then the spider would fall out from the slipper, and then it would be done? Why did you have to lure the spider out with something? Why? Like... Why am I asking this like he's in the room with me? He's just gonna answer? Like, fucking hell. I really like this show, though. Like, I like how it makes you kind of think and play along compared to Countdown, where I can't do math for shit. Even though Countdown is funny as fuck, but I can't do math for shit, so it just doesn't work.
It's got little holes in it. And the spider emerged.
So the spider emerged, but didn't leave the shoe or slipper?
No, didn't leave
the slipper. Didn't leave the slipper.
Just...
I had a look around. It went back in.
Well,
So you were no better off, were you?
No, I didn't feel like I was better off, but at least I'd found out that we owned a flute as a family.
If I was scared of spiders, I wouldn't go anywhere near that slipper. I'd just leave it. I would just let
I'm not
my...
that scared.
Are you not? Scared of 1 to 10?
I'm ginger about them.
Okay.
Ginger.
Is that right? Ginger, is that a word?
It is, yeah,
That's a word.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure it's the correct word in that situation.
It's like you pick something up gingerly.
Gingerly.
It's not. It doesn't just mean the flavour ginger. A ginger nut is not just a biscuit. It could be a tentative testicle.
What? What? My man said, what? Ain't no way. That's outrageous.
Do you now know who the flute belongs to?
Yes, of course, it was my son's flute.
Your son, is he a flautist?
No. We hoped he would be, but he could never find the flute.
I believe that.
Well, what are you thinking?
Well, what I'm confused by.
I kind of believe it. I'm not gonna lie. I believe it. It sounds like it's realistic enough to be real. And with this dude, honestly, even if it sounds outrageous, you never fucking know.
Is if you fear spiders,
I do a bit.
and you believe that there's a spider in this shoe, I think you would be afraid to move the shoe.
Yes.
Not at all.
I also think you would have...
I don't like spiders, but I'm fine moving something with a spider on it. I just don't want the spider on me. So I get what he was trying to say, because I'm kind of the same way.
worried about, as you go to take the breath to blow it, you accidentally breathe in.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I don't have to breathe in to breathe out.
What? What?
Michael, which way are you leaning?
It sounds too much like the surreal world of Bob Mortimer to be actually the truth. I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie? You think it's a lie?
Yeah. No, nobody in the world owns a flute, really, do they?
We think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
Yeah,
Bob,
I think it's the truth.
Truth or lie?
It was a lie. I can.
I'm so traumatized by this dude. I'm starting to believe anything he says, bruh. Like, this ain't working out. This really is not working out.
Break an apple in half with my bare hands.
David's team.
What is your technique?
I take it in the hands.
Yes. Are your hands bare at this point?
Of course they're bare.
Yes.
Friction's very much part of this this equation. You must pull it, I'm going to say east to west. A lot of people think you need to twist. You don't need to twist.
You don't need to twist.
Really?
You just
don't need to
pull apart.
Pull it apart.
How do you get the
Pull the
grip?
apple apart.
Won't your hands just slide away from it? I'd have thought you'd need to twist.
If you twist, you fail. Twisting equals tears.
So you just grip the apple in your hands and then fling them apart, and you have two half apples.
No, I rip it apart.
Yeah.
The way you were miming it then, there's like downward pressure from the thumbs, almost as if you're trying to open it like a book.
Yes.
Is that what it's like? Because I can believe that more than the just grip, bang!
Yes. No, David, that's fair enough. Yes.
It's just you're almost like you insert.
Oh, but I so wish it was bang. It's not.
You're inserting the thumbs to try and.
So kind of stick your thumb in there and kind of have it on the top and then just boo. I kind of believe it.
Pull it apart that way.
No insertion.
All right.
No.
What situation are you in where you really need to rip an apple in half? Like, what's the situation where you learn how to do this? Because, like, you just bite into the apple, or you can use a knife or something and cut it open. Like, what's the situation you're in where you need to just boom? It sounds believable, but I don't understand why you'd be in that situation.
But
That's
downward
the grip.
pressure.
Downward pressure. And there it is.
So where are the thumbs? Are the thumbs either side of the stalk?
You know where the thumbs are, David.
If this is true, I want to see a video of him actually doing this. Like, if he is telling the truth, I want to see this. I'm very curious on how... Like, it makes sense how it's possible, but I want to see him actually do it.
Where are the thumbs either side of the stalk?
Yes.
No insertion or penetration?
No, absolutely not. No, the thumbs are used for gripping, not for ripping. That's what I was taught. And if you remember that, if you can remember that, you too will be parting apples.
How long have you done this for?
I have done it for a long time. What I used to do to entertain was I used to take hard-boiled eggs, peel them, I can still do it, and I could take the shell off in one. And you actually peel the membrane rather than trying to... Don't be all rough-handed and don't, take your time. Off it comes bang.
And when did you...
That's the correct way to present.
I want to see him do this stuff. Genuinely, I want to see him do it.
With an apple, it's this.
When did you...
If this is true...
When did you first discover that you could do the apple? How did it come about? How did it come to be?
I can't remember the first time I did it. I can remember the feeling. But I can't remember the first time I did it.
What was the feeling?
The feeling was magnificent.
Right, David, is that the truth?
I don't think so, but it could be. Can we leave it at that?
Yeah. That's kind of how... I don't know. You know what? I think so. I feel like it is the truth, mainly because I really want to see him do this stuff. I want to see... Even if it's not something that I think would be worth reacting to. I mean, I'm thinking about making a second channel. Maybe I'd put it in the second channel. But, like, I just want to see it. Like, if he can actually do this stuff, I want to see it.
That's fine. Okay, on to the next round. No, we can't.
I agree with that. I'd love to see him do I hope it's true because
same.
then they'll make him do it.
Same.
Yeah. I'd love to see it.
Yeah. If it's not true,
Make him do it
Make
anyway.
him try. Yes.
So what's it going to be?
Oh, I really want it to be true, but it isn't.
Yes, we need to see this. If it's not true, I want to see him try. Please.
True, I don't think.
You can't pull an apple apart, can you?
You can't just rip it in half. I so want you to be able to.
If you and I can't, sure.
And I can't.
I've never tried.
Have you ever tried?
Yeah, same. I've never
Apple
tried.
here, and I can have a
But I
few
think
goes.
if those two can't do it, David, with no disrespect, it's highly unlikely you're going to pull it off.
Tremendously, frighteningly strong hands, as I found out to my own cost.
So,
So you think it's a lie, then?
I'm afraid I do,
Okay,
yeah.
well, I'll go with the Giants.
You're going to say it's a lie? All right, you're saying it's a lie. Bob, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
I was telling the truth.
What? I want to see this.
Yes. Well, guess what I've got under the desk? My trusty box of apples.
Let's go.
It's a proper apple. Ready,
Yes.
Bob?
It's a big one.
Thank you. Not you, him.
Does your husband play cricket?
I love that sort of thing.
Okay, let's see.
Where shall I do it?
I really hope he can't do it.
Let's go. It's actually quite nice too. Like, I thought it would be more like a messy rip. But when you look at it, like, that's actually quite decent. Because then it would be pretty easy then to just go like there and then boop, and then you got like little, I salute it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I absolutely loved this. We'll do part 2 next. I doubt part 2 will need to be cut into 3 different videos like part 1 did. But give me a fat ass like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this and you want to go watch the other parts to this reaction. Go for it. If you didn't enjoy it, let me know how much you hate it because comments boost me in the algorithm, and I'm out. Bye.